What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? This is the Talkers Podcast Unscripted. What's up, everybody? Happy Sunday, fun day, everybody. This is the Talkers Podcast Unscripted. My name is Joe, and we have the Gooch.
Hello. Oh, how you doing there, Joseph?
Everybody? Happy birthday, all you Geminis out there. I just want to say happy birthday, all you Geminis out there. Happy birthday. And it's a beautiful day in Los Angeles, California. It's 70 degrees in the highs, everybody. Beautiful day. How you been, Gooch?
I'm doing all right. Is it really beautiful right now in Los Angeles, California?
Wow. That was a stupid comment, right?
With the exception with those fucking idiots out there.
Yeah, I know. I don't know what's going on.
Shit.
Yep. That's
We'll get into that later.
Yeah, before we start the show, everybody, I just want to thank all the listeners out there who are tuning in to our podcast and listening and giving us a chance to hearing us out. Just to let you guys know, we're just to inform you what's going on around the world. That's about it. And thank you for all your downloads. Thank you, Europe. Thank you, China. Thank you, Africa. And thank you, South America, North America as well. Thank you for tuning in. So, what's going on, Gooch? How you been?
Oh, I've been good. Staying busy.
Staying busy?
Oh, yeah. Hallelujah. How about yourself, Joseph? Enough about me.
Well, just relaxing, enjoying the day, going by day. I'm in my day off and all that stuff. So yeah, it's been tripping out, everything that's going on around the world. But just relaxing, resting, drinking my little water and having my beer right here. So
you have beer?
Mm-hmm. Just to let you know that we're live on Kickback.
Kickback.
Yeah, so we're live on Kick, our new destination. So, yeah, tune in and Kick. We're on Kick. Gooch.
Round Kick.
Round Kick.
I was actually surprised yesterday because it was the love of my life's birthday, as we all know.
Oh, yeah.
Mr. Sexy Pants. Yes, Mr. Sexy Pants.
Yeah.
I called him when you texted me. I called him and made sure he knew that I knew it was his birthday.
Mm-hmm.
I wanted to FaceTime him, but he didn't. He doesn't have an iPhone.
Oh, he doesn't?
No, because I was dripping in oil, so I wanted to show him.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Damn.
No, I was trying to get tan, but then I said, well, I'm already brown, so there's no point of tanning. So I just doused myself in some baby oil and made sure it went in between my... I don't know where I'm going with this. Anyways, I called him up yesterday and told him happy birthday, and he's happy, and that's good enough for me.
Oh, really? Yeah. I mean, he came after work. He was explaining to me like, oh, he actually didn't remember my birthday, So he's like, oh, what? He go, yeah. He says that you had to remind him for his birthday for him to call him and things like that,
Yeah.
But
I told him, listen, what happened was I told him, listen, I knew something was going on today. I just didn't know exactly what until Joe texted me and said, and I was like, that's what it is. That's what I remember. It's Sexy Pants' birthday. So I called him and said,
yeah,
open up with baby girl and try to sweep him off his feet like usual, but
damn.
Yeah.
Hey now.
Yes.
But
yes.
Yeah, so I was like tripping out. You know what? I was thinking a script, but I don't know if I told you about that. To make a little puppeteer pants, with Sexy Pants. So I'm thinking how to create it. So see how that goes.
Well, make sure you use a lot of Make sure you create it with a lot of muscles, because that's what he has.
Yeah, I know, right? Yeah, I know, right? But so I'm trying to be creative on that. So I told him about it. So, but it's just
Don't tell
that.
me he wants you to pay him for that.
Oh no. That's what he wants. He wants us. He wants to come in and go. No, hell no. You gotta pay me for that. Oh, kickback,
No.
fucking movie star.
I forgot to ask him how much would he charge just to come on the show for like 30 minutes.
Probably sarcastically, he might say $1 million. You know.
Oh my god.
Yeah, but yeah.
We
But
need to
it's,
put a face. We need to put a face to the name Sexy Pants.
Yeah, I was thinking. I was thinking like getting. I don't know how to do it though. Get the whole pants and make it talk like that. Hi, my name is Sexy Pants. I'm it's shit like that, you know.
Yeah, right.
I'm just overthinking it, you know. things like that.
Make sure they're Levi's.
Yeah, sure, yeah, exactly. And say like,
God.
and say, all right, then I won't do it anymore, you know. or wait. Okay, go.
Okay, go.
Oh man. Yeah. Oh, that's a lot going on, dude. It's a lot going on in the world, and you know, I want you to explain what's going on, Gooch. So,
Well,
you probably know more than I do.
I wanted to start off with on Thursday. Had a little scare, you know. DJ went. You know, he loves playing basketball, and
Right.
you know, he went to a tournament here in town somewhere, and then I get a phone call from his mom with a panic, you know. You need to go pick up DJ right away. I don't know what's going on. He said he can't see out of his left eye, blah, blah, blah. So what the fuck? So, you know, your fucking adrenaline starts pumping and shit, and you're thinking the worst. Of course, as parents, we think the worst.
Right.
And then I called him, and I said, right away, I called him. I said, what's going on? He's all, he's all like, I can't see out of my left eye. I got hit in the head, you know, playing basketball, whatever. And you start thinking the worst. I say, okay, well, you need to get your ass over here now. You need to get home now, and I'll rush you to the hospital.
Right.
So he comes by and take him to the hospital, and he says he's fine. He can see now. But what happened was they were playing basketball, and shit happens, you know. But I guess he got elbowed on the side of the head, like the temple area.
Shit. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he got elbowed pretty bad there, and took him to the hospital, and he just had a mild concussion, I guess.
Oh, really?
Yeah. And it was quite the scare, you know, which leads me to the to this piece of shit story that it's just unfucking believable that there's a massive manhunt going on right now for Travis Decker.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Now, I don't know how. I know it's all mental instability and mental health shit, and we all know that. But
right,
but goddamn, dude, like, how the fuck do you kill your 3 little babies, dude?
I know, dude.
Like,
That's like
this guy put plastic bags over their little heads, dude. Zip tied them, and then zip tied their fucking hands, and they just fucking died, dude. Like, how the fuck does a parent do that shit?
I know, dude. That's really evil. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
You know,
That's just fucking crazy.
and like I say again, dude, it's possession now, dude. Evil's conquering right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
and it's going on everywhere. I was like, well, like this side right now is like, dude, it's just either fucking, I don't know, man. It's just sad. Like, when I saw the story, and then I saw the mother's reaction when she found out they found her 3 babies. I think 8, 9, and I think 6, I believe. And when I saw the reaction, I heard the story. Fuck, dude, I almost fucking cried, dude. Because shit, it's just horrible, dude. Like, how the fuck does somebody do that? Especially a parent to children, dude. It's like, god damn. No fucking heart, no compassion, dude.
And they were like young, dude. They were like, one was 5, right?
I think 5, 8, and 9.
Yeah,
or
5,
6, 8, and 9. One of the two. And then you see a video of the little girls just having fun. It's like, Jesus Christ, man. It's like, it's heartbreaking.
Right.
It's just heartbreaking and sad.
And this guy had a mental disability, right?
Yeah. And the doctors were warned. The ex-wife warned the doctors about it, and he seems a little off. Every time he comes around the kids, he seems a little off, and they did nothing about it. The VA did nothing about it, and it's just because he was a veteran.
Right.
And he knows how to survive in the woods, and that's why they haven't found his ass.
Yeah.
But,
I'm right here thinking that he's probably dressed like a woman and shit, you know?
right.
But
yeah,
I mean, it's possible, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Just
Yes,
to be,
shit.
you know, whatever's going on, like the Pride Month and all that stuff, they could disguise themselves, you know, shit like that and blend in, you know?
Yeah, no shit.
You know? But not to be joking around, but I mean, that's the way they are, dude. Sometimes he could disguise himself as a homeless person in the street, you know, shit like that.
And it was for me, dude. It was sincerely sad, dude. Like, fuck, dude. Like, how did anybody do that shit, man?
Yeah,
you know,
I know, dude. It's like it's unbelievable. I can't believe it. It's like I don't even think how someone could. I mean, like I said, no one cares anymore, dude. Everybody's just, you know, selfishness. It's all selfish and shit. You know, everybody just thinks on their own and they get mad real quick, and you know, they don't think about the consequences. But we don't even know what goes in this guy's mind. You know.
Yeah.
You sent me a clip, right?
I forgot which. I think is the long one. We can just play a little bit of it because I think it's like fucking 10 minutes long.
Yeah, I kind of shortened it up.
Okay, it's up to you. Whenever you want to cut it off, cut it off. But yeah,
okay,
just so people know.
Okay, the suspect is Travis Decker, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here we go.
Where tonight we got word of a possible sighting of Travis Decker. Police aren't releasing any details, but that could change soon. So stay tuned to that. Decker is accused of murdering his 3 young daughters, Peyton, age 9, Evelyn, 8, and Olivia, 5. They were found dead on Monday near a campground, and police now say they were asphyxiated. Court documents indicate that their little wrists were zip-tied by their father. We're told that Travis Decker's truck was found nearby with 2 bloody handprints on it. The girls were last seen Friday after leaving a custodial.
And that's the guy's picture right here, right?
Yeah,
Travis Decker. Look at that fucking scumbag, dude. You know.
I mean, you know, $20,000. Is that really what they're fucking offering, dude?
Jeez, that's a little bit, you know.
At this point, with 3 little babies like that, you know, fucking murdered, make it $1 million, dude.
Yeah. Well, that's the guy right there, Travis Decker. Piece of shit. You know.
And of course, you get these fucking whack jobs like, oh, why did the mom have to have open up a GoFundMe so she can get money donated? Listen, her fucking kids have been fucking murdered. She needs help to fucking bury them. You know, what the fuck? I'm almost certain like she would rather have her fucking babies back than this fucking GoFundMe. You know, people are just so fucking stupid and heartless, dude. It's fucking crazy.
Their empathy doesn't quite fit in. You know.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's fucking crazy, dude. Because I mean, it's heartbreaking. You know, because you think about your own family, you know. Like I think about my niece and I think about my nephews and all that stuff, and it could happen to anyone, you know.
Yeah.
And people don't think that, you know.
Yeah.
No one thinks it's because they're in their safe place. All because they're saying that because they're in a safe place. They're not like in a bad neighborhood or where they live at. They're like in a comfortable place. And they speak it, but if they're in that situation and it happened to them, it'll be the story. Their story will be different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's what I'm getting at.
So what the fuck is going on in California, Joseph?
That's
Los
all
Angeles, more
well,
specific.
like I said again, like I'm saying again, like I don't. These protesters, I know they're like mostly partly paid protesters, or it's just an excuse just to loot. You know, and there's some comments that I had made copies on TikTok and what they were saying and all that shit, what's going on. I mean, I don't know, man. I mean, it's a real touchy subject, but we're just to inform you guys out there what's going on, you know. So, I mean, now they're thinking bringing the U.S. Marines.
Yeah, that's what I heard.
And National Guards, but see these they don't think about the consequences what they're doing,
right?
You know, I know they're angry, but some people don't know how to handle their emotions, and this is why it gets like this. You know?
Yeah, And then you see a lot of people holding signs that there shouldn't be any borders, that, blah, 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 right?
Yeah.
And it's like, well, okay, if there was absolutely no borders, how, destructive can that be to a country?
Yeah.
You know,
Exactly.
if we had no borders at all between Canada and Mexico, and there was no borders, how destructive would our country be? Like, seriously, like nobody fucking thinks about that. Oh yeah, just fuck it, let everybody in. Fuck it. It wouldn't be the same. It would not be the same. You need to have law and order in a country where you live in, where people live in.
Yeah. Because all countries, they do the same thing.
Because if you see, yeah, exactly. If you see what's going on, like in the Middle East, where there's terrorist groups like, ISIS and Hamas, and we're going to have that here in the United States. People actually fucking want that. Like, seriously, people want that here in the States, but it's only the fucking Democrats.
But the funny part I trip out, dude, is like they're all criminals, dude. They do criminal stuff. And they want the criminals, they cry because their kids got raped, they got murdered, but yet some of these people that want these criminals here,
Yeah.
and the whole point is to get the criminals out of here before they destroy the country. That's the whole point.
And and you see, like, everybody knew this was going to happen. Everybody knew if you don't have your fucking paper, you're getting fucking booted out. Everybody knew it. Everybody knows it. It happens everywhere. It's not just the United States. It happens in Canada, Mexico, Africa, fucking Germany, Russia. Anywhere you fucking go on this planet, you're expected to have paperwork. If you don't have paperwork, guess what? You get fucking booted out. The United States, because they for decades had bullshit fucking immigration laws. That's why they're not used to this shit. And then we'll fall back to the Obama administration, where he deported 5.4 million people in his two terms. Right. And then you have these fucking Democrats that are crying about due process and blah, blah, blah. Like, they need to be processed in court before they ship them. No, Obama deported 1.4 million fucking immigrants out of this without seeing a day in fucking court. They just booted them out. 1.4 million people. But you don't hear nothing about that.
Yeah.
It's only because, again, it's only because of Trump.
Yeah.
That's all it is, because of Trump.
I tripped this out, dude. I recorded this, and this is like they're getting out of control, the protesters. Now they want to throw cocktails at the ICE agents and the police officers out there. Okay?
What these stupid idiots don't understand is that if they hurt a federal agent, it's a federal crime, so they're gonna face federal time. You know what I'm saying? I'm sorry. Go ahead.
I got the clip that we're planning making it. How do you call it? A Molotov cocktail or something like that?
Oh, Molotov cocktail?
Yeah, Molotov cocktail.
You have to make sure you say cocktail.
Cocktail.
Tail, okay?
Cock. Like, I gotta say it right, or cock?
Yeah, cock. Tail.
Oh, okay. Nice. All right. Okay, here we go. Here's the clip. Believe that shit? Yeah. You believe that shit? They're making a Molotov cocktail, dude?
Yeah, and the thing is that these fucking people, dude. It's just I've been arguing with these fucking idiots on social media all motherfucking day, dude. Like, seriously, like all day, just arguing because what about January 6th? Why wasn't there any National Guard? Because Nancy Pelosi fucking denied the access to the National Guards to get there.
Oh yeah.
Period. Yeah. It's on fucking video. You can't deny it. After Donald Trump suggested to order some, I think it was like 200 National Guardsmen around the Capitol. No, but they still want to use that as a fucking comeback, and it's useless.
Yeah, it's irrelevant.
Yeah, exactly.
I got the comment on TikTok. Look at what they say. Okay, I don't know if I could see it. I erased the names and the pictures because I want them to be noticed. It says, "Nah, but this is what the beginning of the revolution looks like. This is what it looks like when people stand up to the government and aren't bootlickers." You hear that shit? Bootlickers, dude. And
we would be considered bootlickers.
yeah, and then they will be considered ass smellers. I mean, criminals ass smellers,
Right.
but or criminal ass lickers. You know, because they love the criminal's ass. You know, but all right. So that's what they're saying. So this one says, "Isn't the what the buddies did January 6th? Believe that shit?
Yeah.
And they threw, they get shit. They threw, they get shit. MAGA wanted a civil war. This is what they looks like. You know."
Just to clear it up, this is not a revolution. This won't be the only thing it's going to cost is California.
Yeah.
And if other states, citizens from other states are going to join and help them fight the authorities, then, you know, that's just plain stupid. It's not a revolution, dude, or a civil war. None of that shit.
No, it's not. And you know what they're talking about too, about Newsome. You know, he's saying that they're getting up on him, that why he's not taking action. You know.
Yeah.
So
And,
he's like
and the-
letting it go. You know, let them do their shit, and you know.
And that's what they want. And this goes for Gavin Newsom and Karen Bass, the mayor of Los Angeles. They're encouraging this destruction. They're encouraging it. They want to see this shit. You know, they want to be a sanctuary city. Meanwhile, they want the federal government to pay for that. And if the federal government doesn't pay for that, the citizens of California pay for it with higher and higher and higher taxes. Starting July 1st, gas is gonna be $8 a fucking gallon in California, dude.
Yeah, I know, and they're blaming Trump, and it's really actually.
And you see it all over social media from California. You see it all over the social media. You know, $7 a gallon somewhere. Oh, thanks a lot, Donald. No, it's not Donald Trump. It's Gavin Newsom and his fucking frivolous policies that are causing the gas prices to go up. It's all tax money. So, say if you put $100 of gas, right? You're only gonna actually, in all reality, you're only gonna be putting roughly about $60 in gas total.
Yeah.
So $40 goes on tax, and you get $60 in fucking gas, which is fucking total horseshit. How much do you pay in gas right now, Joe?
Jeez, man. Okay, I have a 45-minute drive. Do I go to work? So that's $20.
How much is a gallon?
Wait, $20 coming back 45 minutes. All right, so that's $40 a day. Times that to 5 days. Well, that's like maybe close to, maybe like, I'm not good in math.
I am, but I'm just fucking tired.
Yeah. I'm not good in math. I gotta use a calculator. But like, you know, $40 times 5, dude. Okay, that's close to maybe almost $400, maybe.
No, $200.
$200.
$200.
Okay. Duh. But
How much do you pay a gallon of gas right now?
right now,
I'll tell you how much. I'll tell you how much I pay if you
right
tell
now.
me how much you pay.
$4.87. 48.7.
Yeah. Damn. Yeah, California's gonna pay. California's paying more than double than the rest of the nation.
Yeah.
Because right now we're paying $260 something.
Jeez, 260 something. That's not bad. That's like almost like the 80s. No, in the 90s.
And see, when I bought my little car, okay, because I wanted a truck. I should have got it, right? But I wanted a car. At the time when I bought this little car, I didn't want to spend that much on gas. And I knew if I bought a truck, it was going to fuck me over on gas, being in California. So that's why I got this little car. Dude, I put $20 on my fucking car. That shit lasts a whole fucking week, Yeah.
I spent like, fuck, dude, like $40 in one day. Okay. That's 45 minutes of drive coming back. Imagine that. I go, fuck.
Everybody's all mad because Donald Trump sent in the National Guards. Everybody's all pissed off about that. Meanwhile,
why they're fucking destroying shit?
Yeah. Meanwhile, and get this, everybody's mad at Trump, but nobody's saying a fucking thing about Gavin Newsom sitting on his hands, literally, dude, sitting on his hands, doing absolutely nothing for this fucking protesting.
Yeah. And nothing for the state, actually.
That just
And
goes
where's
to
the
show.
money for the super rail they were supposed to do?
Yeah.
What happened to the money for that?
But then
still
people still vote for this kind of shit.
Yeah.
People want it. People are so stupid. They and I'm using stupid lightly, dude. People are so fucking stupid about this. They'll still vote. And you still read how fantastic a governor fucking Gavin Newsom is, dude. You still read shit like that in comments and social media.
Yeah.
It's like, how the fuck do people not wake up to this shit?
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
it's so stupid.
It's like evil versus evil. Everybody's like all fucking evil.
Yeah.
And they want evil shit to happen.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't get it myself, dude.
They want
It's
the
like,
they want the civil unrest. They want to be able to do whatever the fuck they want to do. That's how I take it. That's just my opinion.
Yeah.
You know?
They want to fuck everything up. They want to make it like a third world country, you know? And everybody's running amok. Everybody's destroying shit.
So they're saying
Can't have nothing new anymore.
and first of all, just because we're for we're for peace and we're for the restoration of peace doesn't make us fucking bootlickers. We want fucking peace. Why the destruction? I had an argument with one stupid asshole on fucking social media, and he told me, because I said, "Oh, where's Gavin Newsom during all this destruction?" And he said, "Oh, a burnt supermarket cart. That considers destruction to you, and we need the National Guard for that." I said, "Well, where the fuck is your governor? Where's your governor? Why is he sitting on his fucking hands?"
Yeah, exactly.
Meanwhile, and then later the evening when this shit whole started, they started burning down stores.
You know what? This is what upsets me, dude. Because most of them know that these are criminals, right?
Right.
They could be child rapists, pedophiles out there, and they're accepting it. You know what? This is wrong, and they're fighting for this because they want them to stay here, right? But they're doing this because they know it hasn't happened to them yet. When it happens to them, that's when they're gonna figure out. You know what? They want to take life in their own hands. They want to solve it on their own problem. You know what I'm saying? Then they're gonna face the consequences by federal and shit like that.
And it's like I said it in a past podcast before. Like, where was this? Because I remember when Obama's full fucking term. I remember like it was fucking yesterday. When even the Mexicans in Mexico called him the deporter in chief. Where the fuck was this energy that everybody's losing their shit because of deportation? Where was that fucking energy back then?
I know.
Nobody made a fucking peep when Obama, and he did 2 terms and deported 5.4 million illegal immigrants. Where was that fucking
the
energy?
family, right?
Yeah,
he's the one that destroyed the family first.
And for years after that, people will not admit that Obama was the one that kept the kids in fucking cages, separating fucking families.
That's weird.
And it's fucking way weird. And under Joe Biden, he lost 300,000 illegal children that can't be fucking found, and nobody fucking talks about that. That's the shit, dude. That's fucking upsetting.
This is what I'm saying, dude. This is what I'm saying, that possessions already took an effect already. Everybody, I think everybody's possessed already. Ever since I was a young kid, I've always believed that this world is fucking evil. It's just fucking evil. The only reason why it's more looking like it's more evil today is because everybody has fucking cameras. Everybody's doing stupid shit. Everybody's relying on fucking drugs. Everybody doesn't give a fuck. Nobody wants to work anymore. And it's like, this world is gonna fucking explode, dude. This is what I think. This is what I'm saying. Like, they're trying to do the good thing, right? How you notice, like, when you do the good thing just to help everybody, how you notice that the Satan's getting pissed every time. Every time, like Trump wants to do something good, or anybody wants to do something good, the evil strikes right away, and it turns right away, and evil like getting pissed. The devil's working overtime right now. He knows he's gonna lose, and this is why I think that the world is getting possessed already. This is already possession already. Everybody's turning evil already. Everybody doesn't give a fuck. Nobody doesn't have no conscience. Look at the dad that killed the 3 daughters. You know, That's the main prime example right there, dude.
Yeah.
You know, and people don't see it. You know, they don't see it.
The dad killed his daughter. Unfortunately, he killed his, and people are mad. And this is exactly what you're saying. And people are mad because the mom overnight took out a GoFundMe and collected $400,000 in donations. And people are mad about that. That's fucking evil. Like I said earlier, I'm 100% certain that she would rather have her fucking kids back than that fucking GoFundMe.
Oh yeah. Well, yeah.
You know, that's how evil and stupid people are.
Because you know what, she was probably doesn't have the money for the burials and all this. What the parent has to go through, right? The mother. I mean,
and that's all
she had no choice.
That's all funeral homes are is a fucking business. And imagine trying to bury 3 kids, dude.
Yeah.
That's thousands and thousands of dollars, dude. But again, she would rather have her kids back than fucking burying them, I'm sure.
Yeah.
You know, it's just people are stupid, dude.
Yeah. It's just like I said, the more you're trying to do good things, evil strikes. You know, and it's gonna get a lot worse.
Exactly.
It's what's the term? Nations against nations. You know?
And one thing that these fucking idiots in Los Angeles protesters need to understand, right now they have the local police, now they have the National Guard.
National Guards.
They're talking about sending in the Marines. Now, if the Marines get in, the Marines are starting to, it's fucking over. The Marines are not going to give a fuck.
Oh, they're gonna shoot.
Oh, they'll shoot to kill.
Yeah, they're gonna, once they give the executive order to right to shoot, that's when you're gonna hear in the news. Oh, my son was a good person. And, you know, shit like that, and you're gonna hear all that shit.
It's just,
I'm gonna sue the government.
Like that video you just showed earlier about those 3 guys trying to build the Molotov cocktail right there on that protest. If the Marines saw that, I'm almost certain they'll fucking throw a grenade right in the middle of all that shit and blow them up. Because at that point, it'll be uncivil arrest and the Marines going in there and fucking clean the streets up.
Yeah.
If anything, people shouldn't be fucking mad at this administration for sending in National Guards and or when the Marines get in. They're cleaning fucking California up with this fucking nonsense.
Yeah.
Have a peaceful protest. Why be so fucking destructive? I had one commenter, what I said, you know, about it being destructive, and of course the National Guards are going to be there. I had one fucking lady. This is how stupid they are, dude. I had one lady tell me, "Oh, a guy set his personal vehicle on fire, and that's destructive." Yes, you stupid bitch. Yeah. It is destructive. It is destructive.
Right.
And it's funny how they try to fucking justify, you know, right from wrong. In their case, wrong from fucking wrong.
Yeah.
It's mind blowing, dude. It's fucking crazy. People are fucking stupid.
Yeah.
And it gets, look at my heart rate. My heart rate, bro. My heart rate's fucking.
Jeez.
Like every time I talk about it, dude, I get into it. It fucking ruffles my feathers, dude. Yeah, how stupid these people are.
Yeah.
Oh, it's not destructive because it was his personal. It's still destruction, you stupid bitch.
It is. It is. That's fucking weird. Yeah.
Like they want it. They want this destruction. They want to tear shit down. For what? And then you have. And I'm not trying to be racist, okay? I love it. Well, I don't know if I love everybody equal, but. And then you have the blacks.
Well, everybody's fucking getting mad at each other, and right away everybody gets mad at each other. It's racist, you know.
And it goes for Mexicans too, because it goes both ways, anyways. So this is Mexicans protesting against ICE. ICE has been around for fucking years. Now you have the blacks because they see a fucking opportunity to bombard a fucking store and start looting it, start taking shit, robbing people. It's like, it's just, it makes no sense. And then the only thing that these fucking idiots can complain about, why is Trump getting involved? Why is Trump sending the national? Because there is civil unrest, you stupid motherfuckers.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Meanwhile, Gavin Newsom sitting on his fucking hands.
Jeez.
You know? It's stupid.
I'm telling you, he's all in it for the tax money, dude. He's just robbing us with our money and shit.
Oh shit, dude! And the other thing that bothers me too, that Gavin Newsom, people are pushing for him to be the next president of the United States.
Gosh.
Imagine that, dude. Imagine how he fucking destroyed California the last years, dude.
Yeah.
Imagine the United States being the same fucking way.
Yeah, I know, right?
We're fucking doomed if that happens.
It's amazing how they just go for evil, no? You know? I mean, doesn't seem to amaze me, dude. You know? I'm not a bit surprised. I don't know what's really going on, but
and I'm all flustered, dude. I try to get away from politics, dude, because it's just exhausting. But in the last couple of days, plus my emotions, my personal life, what's going on in my personal life, and then you hear this about Los Angeles and the stupid people in the fucking comments, and it's just fucking ruffles my fucking feathers. Like, and it's just like in 2 days, dude, I'm all like filled with fucking information. I'm ready to fucking explode on these fucking people. There's fucking idiots killing these fucking kids. You got Gavin Newsom, a paid employee by the public, doing absolutely nothing. It just ruffles me, dude.
yeah, I know.
If I was a chicken, I'd be a 1 pound chicken and 100 pounds of fucking feathers, dude, right now. That's how ruffled I am.
Yeah, I can imagine. Man.
But then I remember I live in a red state and I shouldn't really worry about it.
Yeah, man. Just,
Fuck. It's just stupid.
but I mean, the thing is, I don't get is like, it's like evil wants evil.
Yeah,
We all know that, right? It's
And it
easier
goes-
to do bad than good. You know.
and it goes back to your point, which is fucking true. Is like as soon as people see something good, they don't accept it because they rather it be bad.
Yeah.
Bad comes out,
Yeah.
you know.
It's because the bad people don't like good people. You know?
Yeah, they don't.
And that's what it's called, possession. You know.
But it's all these
It-
young fucking people, dude.
Yeah.
It's all these young fucking people, and I've said it before. It's all like our generation of parents, their generation, all of them, and before, came to this country, including our parent, came to this country legally and fought for the American dream. This new generation that just skipped the fucking line, zero due process, mind you, come into this country, get in front of the line, expect everything for fucking free. Those are the people that killed the American dream, dude. The American dream doesn't exist anymore.
No.
They killed it.
It's a bad dream now,
Yeah.
or a nightmare.
I want to go more. I've been in more over to a nightmare.
What is it? Night terrors.
Yeah. No shit.
You know. But yeah, dude. There's some comments that I got from TikTok. I don't know if you want me to read them.
Yeah, go for it. It'll calm me down, I'm sure.
Calm down. No. But no, I mean, like I said again, out there, all your listeners out there, we're just informing you guys out there what's going on, and people that have families, you gotta be aware because you know, you have families, you got daughters, you got kids on the streets. You never know because it hasn't happened to you yet. So when it happens, that's when your word's gonna change. You know, it does, and it happens to other people because I see and hear in the news. I don't think it was gonna happen to me. I don't think it was gonna happen to me, but it did. There's people that think this. There's people that say that. They said, "Oh, I don't think it was gonna happen to me," and it did. You know, they killed my daughter, they killed my kid, and you know, it's a nightmare when you lose a kid. You know, it's a nightmare. I know. I don't get it.
I don't ever want to fucking experience losing a kid. I'd rather fucking die before that ever happens. Because I know that's just fucking heartbreaking.
I mean, just imagine losing your mom and dad, you know, just by
that's hard enough. Yeah, that's fucking hard enough.
But someone taking your kid's life, that's thing more than a nightmare, you know. Your world turns upside down, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, I mean, it's you know, people just like this because it hasn't happened to them, but if it happens to them, then that's when they change. That's when they're gonna call for the cops. Oh, they are against the cops, but they're the first ones to call the cops. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they're the first ones that call the fucking cops.
Yeah, they're the first ones that call the cops. So, you know, you guys are all just saying things right now, fuck you bootlickers and all that stuff, but you're the first ones to call the cops when you're in danger. You know?
Yeah, no shit.
And then when they're in danger, you know? So, Well, I got the comments I got from TikTok where they were like arguing, dude. They're like, "Oh my gosh, dude," you know. And it's just anybody could just calm down, let everything settle in, protest right and all that stuff, calm and peace. You know, you're just like the fast drivers in the fucking freeway and driving 125 miles per hour. Then you know, just be just impatient. That's all. Like they're never gonna get there. You know, just drive the exact speed. That's all I can say. That's how I can put it in a nice way. But here we go. Let me see. Let me see if I still know how to read. Dude. It's been a while.
Okay. Yeah. Go for it. Go for it.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But okay. This one, he said, I don't want to put the names. I just took out the names. This one's right here. They're all arguing. Dude. They're like, too bad they don't fight this hard to make Mexico great again.
It's true.
You know, I don't know. So this is what I got from TikTok. Man, my family is from Mexico, and let me tell you, it's beautiful out there, and the people really humble, great to talk to. But the politics, police, hospitals, and education systems is horrible, and obviously cartel. Honestly, I can't see Mexico being a familiar country like the USA. If they fix all that, they want to say our hospitals are bad. Try going to Mexico and a regular city and see how much you're paying out of your pocket. You know?
Yeah.
So that's what I got from number 2. I mean, that's the number 1 comment I got.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I don't know what to think of that, but let's go to number 2 comment. Number 2 comment, it's the craziest thing, right? Like if you love it, there, go there. Love it there. Oh, love it there, go there. Yeah, I mean, I don't think his grammar is right.
Right. Yeah, that's why I don't like reading in public or other people say. I could read it on my own, but sometimes the grammar is just fucking off.
Yeah, it says it's the craziest thing, right? Like it. Like if you love it, there, go there. Okay, right. I mean, he didn't say it right. I think he's trying to say if you love it there, go there, live back, go back. That's what he's trying to say, I guess. But they're claiming it's Mexican land. It's an invasion and should be treated as such. What do you think?
Okay, let me stop you there. First of all, for that commenter, it's not there, like their soda. It's they are. Yeah. THEY''re. They are claiming. They are claiming it's Mexican. Yeah, I agree with them. I agree. You know, I think in my personal opinion, dude, they should take all authority away from California, take all the cops, take all the sheriffs, the federal buildings, get everybody out of there, and let fucking California have what they want. Run its
own course.
Yeah, run its own course. And I bet you they're gonna have groups like ISIS. They're gonna have groups like Hamas, terrorist groups. They're gonna have all that shit, dude. That's the first thing they're gonna have. Anyway, I'm sorry. Go ahead and read the third one.
Okay. If you want to stay here, represent the American flag because you're fighting not to go back to your country. You know.
Yeah.
But
every country on this planet has borders. Look at Egypt with Palestine. Well, Palestine doesn't really exist, but I don't know what other country to call it.
Yeah.
What is it? Palestine or Hamas? Gaza. Sorry, Gaza. Whatever. There's a big ass.
It's all the same to me.
Yeah, it's all the same shit. There's a big ass fence that nobody can get into Egypt through that region.
Oh shit.
Nobody.
God.
So imagine if the United States had. Well, we did see the United States not have a Mexican-U.S. border under the Biden administration. You know.
Yeah.
But we see what happens. 8.4 million people just walked into the fucking country, dude.
Yeah.
You know?
It's weird. Okay, here's another third comment. I hope my military brothers and sisters remember their oath. Deny all unlawful orders.
Unlawful orders?
Yeah, unlawful orders. There you go.
Well,
I hate the last time I read was on fucking high school. You know?
Yeah, me too. Well, for that commenter, I have to say unlawful order. Well, they do have a boss, and the boss is the president of the United States.
Yeah.
And again, I've said this in the past. Trump has attorneys. He has probably the most powerful attorneys that anyone has ever seen. They can advise him what's right and what's wrong, what he can and cannot do. He cannot just fucking say, kill them all, line them up and kill them all. He can't do that.
Yeah.
He can't. Just like rights. All these fucking whack jobs say that, oh, Donald Trump's going to take it. He can't take our rights. There's no rights to be taken. Those are our God-given rights, and it says so on the fucking Constitution.
Right. Okay. Another comment right here. It says, this is what trips me out, dude, okay? When I say dictator, it says, only a dictator would use the military against their own people. Look, when you say dictator, it's only one person will take the whole world, okay? A dictator is to take over the whole world.
The whole world, the whole country.
Not just one country, okay? We got China, it has a president. We have El Salvador.
Who's a dictator?
Has a president.
He's a dictator.
Huh? Yeah, he's a dictator.
Dictator.
But I'm saying like all the presidents are all dictators, okay? I mean, all of them, okay? But to be a dictator, you have to be one person to conquer the world. And there's going to be one person that's going to be a dictator, and everybody is going to fall for him because they're hating the wrong person. You know, like, you know what I'm saying? Good and bad. So now you're loving the good. People are loving the good. But when the people are loving the people that are hating the good, they're gonna fall for the wrong fucking dictator, and that's the Antichrist, okay? Because you know why? Because they have full evil in them, okay? It's gonna happen naturally to them. It's gonna happen like you're being hypnotized out of nowhere, okay? Because this guy makes sense. Because why? You have the evil spirit in you, and you're gonna believe that one. That's what I'm trying to say, okay? This one says illegals aren't U.S. citizens. Well, duh. I don't know what you mean by that, but
okay. Well, let me refresh. Let me go back to that comment. Only a dictator would use the military against its own people. Let's be fucking clear. And these are fucking idiots that don't know what the fuck's going on, but they're out there want to destroy a city because they go against deportation. Under the 14th Amendment of the United States Constitution, everybody in this country have the constitutional rights only affect citizens, obviously the ones who were born in the country, and naturalized citizens, the ones who buy their paperwork to be citizens of the United States. Those two, citizens and nationalized citizens, are the only ones that have constitutional rights. Illegal immigrants do not have the constitutional rights. We got to make that fucking clear. That's what that comment's fucking suggesting.
okay.
But that's what that's all about. That's what that idiot's trying to fucking say.
Oh, okay.
So if you see fucking Juan walking down the street, he has no papers, pero se mira cara de fucking paisa, they're gonna pick him up and take him back to Mexico or wherever.
So that means that since I got a cara de paisa, they might pick me up by accident.
They might harass you. They might be like, they might harass you. You know?
No, I'm gonna feel like born in East LA and Cheech. Yeah. No, I'm American citizen, man. You know. I'm a American citizen. Where's your citizenship? I have it in my ID. That's nothing much.
So when you hear everybody talk about due process, that's only for unless it's a murderer. Okay, unless he kills an illegal immigrant, kills somebody. Yes, he's gonna go face the consequences of that. He's gonna go do that process, and that's another thing that fucking pisses me off. Oh, they want to cry about due process to being deported and blah blah blah. They need to go to court. Blah. No. If they didn't have due process to come in the fucking country, they get caught in the country and they're illegal, then they ship them back without due process. That's the right way to fucking do it. Yeah. Unless they commit a crime.
Jeez.
Well, people are all over that shit. But in the 14th Amendment, it says if only the Constitution is only for citizens and naturalized citizens. And by the way, when you become a naturalized citizen, where you get your green card or whatever, you denounce the country you come from. You swear an oath to this country, and you denounce where you come from. And at that point, now they get to fight for this country because now they're naturalized citizens.
Yeah.
And people don't know that. People don't get that. People are so fucking stupid.
Yeah. Okay, here's another comment right here. This one's pretty much like a long one, dude, so bear with me. I think I'm right. Trump promised peace and it has failed. He could have sent National Guard to jails to get immigrants that broke law. Instead, he chose to use them on citizens. Trump needs to straighten up. I would vote to have him step down and hand it to Vance.
Hand it to Vance.
It will make a big mistake. No, it will be a big mistake for Trump. He already lost Christians when he picked that crazy White House faith leader. He promised peace and no war. If he cannot manage, he needs to go. Okay. What do you think about that one, Gooch? Did she make sense? I don't know, because I really didn't understand that one.
Yeah, you know, it's just these people are all over the place. You know,
Yeah.
What war has Trump started?
Yeah,
Trump
I know,
hasn't
right?
started any wars. He's trying to finish a war that another administration started.
He's trying to make peace, right?
He's trying to make peace.
That's the thing I don't understand. He's trying to make peace and clean up everything, and everybody's getting angry.
But it goes back to your suggestion, though. It goes back to your thing. People don't want good. As soon as something good happens, evil prevails. Evil conquers.
Yeah, they get burned up, huh? You notice that you go, holy water, holy water.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, and that's the thing. Like, where the fuck is Gavin Newsom? How come Gavin Newsom didn't step in all this fucking riots, or rather this protest, this violent protest, by the way? How come he didn't step in? Why did Trump have to? Because Gavin Newsom has his fucking head in the sand, and that goes along with fucking Karen Bass. Karen Bass encourages this shit. She encouraged it.
It's like when you get into a fight, right?
Yeah.
And the big guy comes up and hey, where you look? And he's right there. He fucking right away he runs.
Yeah,
he doesn't want to get involved.
To run. Yeah.
It's just like a little dog that barks more louder. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And he's just a little dog. You know.
Hey, I think I sent you a video of that girl speaking in Spanish.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if you want to translate.
Read the last one right here.
Oh yeah, sorry about that. Go for it.
Okay, one more. 3/4 of Obama deportees were deported similarly, i.e. without court hearings. Shame on the mayor and governor of California. Okay, so see right here, they mentioned quarters of Obama's, right? Deportees,
and that's what the one I mentioned. They didn't. I think it was 1.4 or 1.7 million deported illegal immigrants didn't go to court. They didn't have to, because that's the thing. They don't need that due process. If they're not criminals, if they don't commit any crimes here in the States, but they did walk through and they did, come here illegally, yes, they're getting shipped back without any due process.
Okay, and this is the other one that goes, every reasonable person wants in both ways, but it must be viable. If a process to enter takes years, of course they go illegally. These are people protesting against the law. They are advocating for illegal activities. Okay, that was the last one.
Yep, exactly. And that's exactly what's going on.
Yeah, that's true.
They want to be sanctuary cities, but they don't want to face no consequences. Now, and this is the problem with like Karen Bass and Gavin Newsom. They will go to great lengths. They will go to great lengths to protect an illegal immigrant, give them free stuff, free housing, free food, free money, free everything. Meanwhile, the U.S. citizen can't pay his fucking water bill, can't pay his fucking light bill, can't get his car up and running. The average citizen of the United States is struggling. Meanwhile, the ones that cut in line get everything for free. That's the fucking problem. That's why I say the American dream is dead, because of these people. Where our parents fought for the American dream and they earned the American dream.
And we're not the only ones that our parents fought for it. Our parents did it the right way, and well, especially Dad. Mom was born; she was raised here.
Yeah, for sure.
Dad went through the whole thing. He became a U.S. citizen. Back then, it was a lot cheaper, things like that. And there were some people that didn't do it because they were lazy to do it, or they didn't want to do it. I don't know how you want me to put it, but in a nicer way. But they just didn't want to do it. They didn't have no time. There was a lot of excuses. Oh, I was working all day. I couldn't have time to do it. My dad told me stories about that. It was a lot cheaper back then.
Yeah. They didn't
Becoming a
just-
citizen. Imagine it was like maybe at the time my dad told me it was like about $200 to be an American citizen.
This
back
was
then.
what? This was in the late 40s, right? Early 50s,
It was like around the I think in the 60s.
60s, because that was 9, right?
Yeah, he was about. I think he was at the 40s or about 13 years old.
Yeah.
But he became a citizen. He was I think in the 65s around there. Years 1965. And back there it wasn't cheap. It was like maybe like $200, Dad told me about that. So, and yeah, it's remarkable, dude. Oh, I send you. You sent me the clip. I think her name is Maria. She's on TikTok, right? Mm-hmm. So here it goes. She
You gonna translate?
no. I think I'm bad translating. Bad enough on the way I'm reading and shit.
Okay, I'll translate. I'll translate it after she's done.
Believe me or not, dude, I'm bad answering questions and all. If they ask me a question, I'll it's like a foul ball. Hey, what the fuck you're talking about? Okay, here we go.
Pero se benefician. Los latinos que viven en Estados Unidos y lo odian, pero se benefician de este país. Aquí en California hay una nueva ola de latinos. Salen a las calles a quemar banderas de Estados Unidos, bajan las banderas de Estados Unidos y ponen la bandera de México. Tienen casa, coche, iPhone, se van al Starbucks. Todos los beneficios que su país no les pudo dar. Amar Estados Unidos no implica odiar México. Amar México no implica odiar Estados Unidos. Se pueden amar y respetar ambos países, sobre todo si uno te dio una vida que el otro no te pudo dar, sobre todo en esta etapa de la historia donde la gente en México verdaderamente está sufriendo, donde el cartel decide si tú vives o mueres el día de hoy. Yo lo veo al revés. Si amaras tanto México como dices que amas, yo estaría agradecida de esta oportunidad, porque muchísima gente daría literalmente su vida por estar en este país, en la situación en la que tú estás el día de hoy.
So her name is Maria Los Santos or something like that?
Mm-hmm.
Correct.
I don't know exactly what her name is, but
Okay, I was gonna write that right there. So you want to translate it, Gooch?
so in the beginning she says that the people that come here from Mexico hate the United States but still live here and refuse to go back. They will take down the United States flag and raise the Mexican flag in the United States. They benefit a lot here in the United States. Meanwhile, they hate it.
Oh.
And some other shit. My memory's fucking. My memory's fucking.
It's crazy.
But it's true. Like if you come to a country, because you couldn't prosper in your own, you get a bunch of benefits in the United States. You hate the United States and you love your country so much. Go back.
Yeah.
Go back. It's that simple. Like it's common fucking sense. Like if I went to China, okay?
Well,
Oh fuck. I'm gonna fucking raise the United States flag in China. You think I would be allowed to do that?
no.
Fuck no.
You'd be killed, I guess. I think. Right?
Well, I probably
I'll go to jail.
go to jail for sure with slave fucking labor, It's just people, and it's just these young people. It's all the young people. It's all the young people, all of them. The 16-year-old, 20-year-olds, and then, oh, fuck eyes, fuck that, it's just fucking stupid.
I just think it's like, to put it in a perspective where it's like, you're arguing with your parents. You're going to do what you want right here in this house, okay? You got to obey my laws and all that stuff, right? No, I don't want to. I hate you. I hate you, Dad, Mom. I hate you. They run away, but yet, they come back and they still live in the house. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And they could do whatever they want because they got a lot of a lot of spoilness on them with their parents because the parents buy them everything, right? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Am I
exactly.
making any sense? It's like I'm being a spoiled brat with my dad, right? Oh, I hate you, Dad. I hate you. But my dad's buying me everything. I'm getting a lot of opportunities. My dad bought me this. He bought me that. He bought me a lot of toys and this and that. I hate my dad and this and that. But I'm still living with my dad.
Yeah.
But I could just go live in another house, If I don't like if you don't like it, if you don't like living with here and you hate my guts, go fucking live somewhere else.
Yeah.
What are you doing here then? You're supposed to be helping me paying rent. You're not even helping me paying rent. Get the fuck out of here then.
And these are the people that expect the U.S. government to help them. This is why I say that the American dream is dead, because these are the people that waltz into this fucking country expecting a fucking handout. It doesn't fucking work that way.
And most of them are offended by that.
Yeah.
Right.
And
people that went through the whole process, like doing all that, they're more offended about that. They say,
and those are the Mexicans. Those are the Mexicans I listen to. Because those are the ones that are telling you this is fucking bullshit, because I had to pay, the process of getting, doing all to be a naturalized citizen. Why the fuck do you get to walk in and fucking expect everything on a silver platter? Those are the Mexicans I listen to.
Yeah.
Conservative, left, right, it doesn't fucking matter. Those are the Mexicans I listen to.
I mean, this is happening in every country, right? Not only United States and shit like that.
And then you see these young people comment, "Oh, ice, fuck this," and I drink my horchata without ice because fuck ice. It's so stupid. This has been.
I don't drink the beer ice because the name is ice. I don't want to drink that beer ice.
Yeah, it's just stupid. It's like, and as far as back as I can remember, dude, I can remember all of the 80s. This has been going on for decades. They've been deporting people left and right for decades.
Yeah,
this is absolutely nothing new, but only because it's Donald Trump. That's why people are mad, because the media told all these fucking sheeps that Donald Trump was racist.
Yeah,
that's why this is happening. Because if you ask somebody, why do you hate Donald Trump so much? 9 out of 10 times they won't answer that fucking question. Yeah, because they don't know why.
They don't know why. They want to say he's racist. That's it.
Yeah, it's the whole Democratic Liberal Party. It's all monkey see, monkey do.
Yeah.
If he jumps off the building, I'm gonna jump off because he did it. It's all one big circle jerk. That's all it is. And some Republicans are like that too. They hate Donald Trump. They hate him.
Oh yeah.
But you have to remember, Donald Trump is not a politician. He's a negotiator. He's a businessman. Oh, but he had 6 bankrupts. Who hasn't had any bankrupt? I'm ready to file for bankrupt.
Everybody does it, right?
Everybody does it. It's all business. It's what happens in this country. I'm not really ready to file for bankrupt, but I can if I could.
Yeah. Anybody can.
Anybody can. Yeah. Oh my God. Oh, he's a 34 felonies. Well, tell us, what other felon in the history of felonies has never been to prison because they got 34 felonies? They won't answer that because no one ever has. Yeah. He's an unconditioned felon. Not doing any times, not paying any fines, none of that shit.
And tell me this, Gooch. What's going on with Musk?
Oh, that fool. I think they're trolling, dude. I think they're trolling.
I know, that's what I'm thinking too. Yeah, I think they're fucking around, dude.
Yeah, they're fucking around.
I think they're fucking around.
Because he deleted it. He deleted his comment.
Yeah, I think you took that out of my mouth, Yeah. I'm thinking because Donald Trump's a Gemini, right?
Is he?
Yeah, he's a Gemini. His birthday's on June 17th.
Oh, that explains a lot.
And Geminis tend to troll a lot, okay? Mm-hmm. And they like to. We have a sharp tongue, we say words that could offend everybody. And this is why. Yeah. He just knows how to play the game. He knows how to play the checkers. He's not playing checkers, he's playing chess, right? That's what they call it.
Right.
So I thought the same thing. I go, wait a minute, all of a sudden they're fucking buddies, and then all of a sudden they're fucking mad at each other. It's like, you have a bigger dick than me. No, I have a bigger dick than you. Yeah. No, I do. No, you do. No, I do.
That's not orange. It's orange.
Yeah. But look, I was tripping out, dude.
There's 2 attorneys that were hired by the Epstein's estate, right? So 9 days before Jeffrey Epstein allegedly committed suicide, his attorney, the one they just hired like 9 days before he committed suicide, allegedly, went through all the files. It went through all the files against that Jeffrey Epstein. Went through, and he came forward after Elon Musk's post and said, "No, Donald Trump never went to the island. Yes, he was on the flight logs because he needed to borrow a plane 14 times.
Yeah.
You know, and another attorney came up for the Jeffrey Epstein's legal battles, said the same fucking thing. Okay,
Yeah,
so now this is how much they troll the Democrats, and all of this is just all trolling. So Elon Musk said what he said on Twitter or X, and now I think the reason why they did it is because now the Democrats are demanding the fucking files to be released.
Oh, okay, I see.
That's what's
to
going
bring it
on.
out. Yeah, just to bring everything out.
On. So they can impeach Trump in case he is on this file. So they can impeach Trump. That's how much they hate Trump.
Yeah,
that's why Elon Musk and Donald Trump did it. It's so because now they're demanding those files to be released, and they're going to release.
You want us to release it?
Yeah.
There you go. There you go. Everybody's on the list.
Yeah, I think that's why they did it. And a lot of people are speculating the same thing. A lot of people are thinking the same thing. That's why they did it. That's why Elon Musk did it. So now the Democrats are demanding those files to be released. And they will be released. It's taking them time because they have to save the victims. They don't want to re-victimize the victims, you know?
Or they want to put the investigation more lightly. Like they want to investigate it more. To have more proof, right?
Because there's a lot of videos, dude, of, you know, I hate to say it, but actors and babies getting raped, babies, you know, kids, a lot, dude, and they have to go through all of that.
Yeah,
you know, tens of thousands of documents.
And some people saw the videos and they got disgusted by it, right?
Yeah.
Sick.
So if the Democrats really want the files, they're gonna let them loose. They'll let them loose.
They got what they want, right?
Yep. What do you think about the P. Diddy files, the P. Diddy courts? One more thing.
Oh man, I don't know about that. Do you know? I mean, I think everybody's guilty on that shit. You know?
Yeah.
It's what it is, dude. I mean, I think everybody's involved. Like I was saying about the Amber Heard one with Johnny Depp. I think Johnny Depp's involved, and they just made Amber Heard look crazy.
Here's my opinion on it, okay? And I know it's probably gonna, you know, upset a lot of people, but it's true. Okay. I had a friend where we used to jazz all the time, right? You know, take me to breakfast, I take her to breakfast, blah blah blah, right? Well, she found that, well, whatever. She has a boyfriend now, it doesn't matter. I'm a freak in bed, bro. I love to watch myself have sex with girls.
Damn.
Okay, I love it. I mean, I'm not gonna bring out the baby oil and fucking start, you know, shoving dildo down her fucking asshole and whatever, right? I mean, I'm not that kind of a freak. That's all it is about, with the exception of domestic violence that he's gonna be charged with, that he did on his ex-girlfriend Elijah. But P. Diddy, all it is was a freak show. That's all what it is.
Yeah,
it was a freak show. You know, when you look into the case, it's like, all right, so he liked baby oils and he enjoyed watching his girlfriends getting fucked by other guys, and while he sat on the room masturbating.
Yeah,
you know, that's all he did. You know, I mean, I don't know about children. I don't know about that shit.
Yeah, hasn't proven anything about that one, right?
They haven't. Okay. My opinion, they're gonna lock him up for domestic violence. And all of that freak show shit, I think they're just gonna throw that out.
I think because that's his own fetish, right? That's his fetish.
Yeah, it's a fetish. Like
it's like me. It's like me. I like fucking girls with glasses. That's my fetish, and with satin panties, right?
It's like my friend, my friendship that we had. It wasn't quite boyfriend girlfriend that I used to hang out with. It's like with her, I enjoyed, you know, watching everything move, you know. I don't know how to explain it. I don't know. It's like everything from the ass to tits. I enjoyed it. It was like a fucking fetish for me, dude.
Yeah. Everybody has fetishes.
Yeah.
But everybody has a pervert in them, dude. I don't know why everybody acts like, oh, you're a fucking pervert and this and that. Everyone's a pervert.
Everyone. Yeah.
And I mean, if you show it, you're a pervert. But if you don't show it in you don't show it off, you're a pervert. But everybody has a pervert in them, dude.
Yeah.
Don't give me that fucking no one doesn't, you know.
I love the female body, dude. I mean, I've known to be a womanizer back in my day, you know, according to my mom, and she couldn't stand me for that. But I don't know, dude. It's like the last chick was like.
Well,
I was fascinated by her.
too.
Yeah, I was fascinated by her and the body and whatever because she's had a woman body.
Yeah,
but I don't know, dude. I think to me the whole Diddy thing is that the whole freak out show. There's nothing wrong what he does in his personal life as long as there was no minors in there. And it sounds like so far from what I can hear and tell,
there was no minors.
there was no minors. You know.
Mm.
All right, so he had fucking gallons and gallons of baby oil, and he liked to see women's body covered in baby oil.
Yeah. That was his fetish, huh?
Big deal, yeah, big deal. If he was
why
gay,
because it's slippery. What's the deal with that?
Okay, for me, I did it once on my last friend. I guess I did it once on her. For me, it's I don't know how shiny the body looked on it. You know, that's for me. It was like fucking a huge turn on. You know. Yeah. That's my
turn on's like. Go ahead. I forgot. Sorry.
I wasn't expecting to glide and slip and slide around the fucking house and shit, you know, with baby oil, you know. Yeah. I wasn't expecting that shit. But it was the appearance of the body, of the female body, the appearance on baby oil. Yeah. It's just my opinion. You know, my fetish.
That's crazy. And
for the record, real quick, there is not
no.
And for the record, there's not an ounce of baby oil in my house. I can promise you that.
Damn. Right?
Oh my god, I'm an idiot.
Yeah,
that's right.
But yeah, dude. So I was digging around Google. You know, I have my favorite character.
Do you have a video you can play for like 2 minutes? I can take.
Yeah, I was gonna put that right now because
and then we
got to do the restroom break. Here's the Maverick Part 2. It's how the world could have ended. I mean, how could it end it? Here we go. Where's it at?
Open that door for me.
Okay. Wrong one. Hold on, everybody.
Rockhead!
Just a little push. Oh, crap.
Maverick! Still writing checks your body can't cash, eh, Mav? Fifth generation fighters.
I have a question. What country are we fighting here?
Fifth generation fighters.
No, I got that. But from where?
Fifth generation.
From where, though?
Fifth generation!
All right, you put us here. How are you gonna get yourself out?
You can bail out anytime!
Your strategy is about to run us into the ground. What's your move?
I can go as low as you, sir, and that's saying something!
Talk to me, Goose.
No! Talk to me, Dad!
No, talk to me.
No, me!
Me first.
Ah! Oh, I'm sorry, fellas, I wasn't listening.
Who's the better pilot? You or me?
This is a nice moment. Let's not ruin it.
I am. You want to know why?
Daggers on approach.
Fire the tomahawks.
Tomahawks away.
Now target the SAM turrets.
Enemy SAM turrets locked.
Fire second wave of tomahawks.
Ooh, this is easy. Now we got no threats.
What about those two bogeys?
No, they aren't even coming this way yet. Just follow me.
What are you doing there, Mav?
Just trying to make it feel more exciting.
Okie dokie.
We can't outrun this guy. We've got to eject.
What?
Eject!
It's not working!
I'm sorry, Goose.
Oh? Ladies and gentlemen, this is your savior speaking. Oh crap, he's dodging my missile.
It's because he's fifth generation fighter!
Oh, come on, guys. Thank you for saving my life.
It's what my dad would have done.
Your dad would have also gotten court-martialed for disobeying my direct orders. Which is exactly what's going to happen to you.
What?
Well, there you have it, guys, right there. That was Maverick, Top Gun Maverick. Should have ended. Believe it or not. Good one. Wow. I was gonna say, I was digging around in Google, right, and I just found out Popeye is my favorite cartoon character, right? And I'm wearing a shirt to it. Look, see it?
Yeah.
Popeye. So we all know that there was a real Popeye, right?
Right.
Okay. So I was surprised because it does look like the character. I looked it up, and there was a real olive oil. You know that too, right?
Oh, I didn't know that.
There was a real olive oil, and there's just like, oh man, he's my favorite character. I was a kid,
Right.
and
I tattooed that.
You
on
know
you,
that.
didn't
Yeah, I have a tattoo on him. That's the one you made on my leg, right?
I? Yeah.
And yeah, so it's crazy, dude. He was an inspiration, So this guy, his name is the real Popeye, Frank Vigil or something. So I really love this character so much, dude, and it's amazing. I like the way he looks and all that stuff. And the real picture, I'm gonna show you the real picture right now. This is Frank Rocky Vigil. He was the inspiration to the character. It's amazing because he does look like Popeye, and you know what? He does really have budgie arms.
Really?
Yeah. So and then it says that he was not a spinach eater. He was more a drinker, alcoholic. In other words.
Okay.
But they said that he was going through fights, and everybody see how he fights, and he fucking beat everybody up. You know that, right?
Yeah. That was a good one.
So yeah, and here's another picture of him right here. I think he was older right here.
Oh yeah.
Kind of looks like Popeye, right?
Yeah. No teeth. Yeah.
And I even got the picture of him when he was younger. You could see his budgie arms, and they're real. I thought they were fake. Right here, let me see it. Show it. Right here, you see it?
Oh no shit.
He was younger right here. I think that was in 1940. I think 1947 around 1946.
That's crazy. I've never seen that picture.
Yeah, and it's crazy because it was back then he was deformity, but he really went through fights. He will go to like places to go fight, and he will beat everybody up. And so everybody, I guess I forgot the guy, the creator who made Popeye. I should have got him too. But so he was the inspiration of the character. And you see olive oil in Popeye right here, right?
Yeah.
But the only thing is that they didn't have them together. I guess they were together, they were married, but they don't have pictures of them together, olive oil on her. But she doesn't really look like olive oil, the way they drew her. This is her right now. Her name is let's see, hold on. Her name is Dora Paxco. That's the real olive oil right there.
Shit. That's crazy.
Yeah. And it turns out that her eye is like, I think she's what is it? How you call it? When her eye is crooked, lazy eye. I think she had a lazy eye.
No
her
shit.
eye is like looking the other way around. But that's the real olive oil right there.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and I was digging around. So, and it, let me see, what year did he die? Frank Rocky Vigil was born 1927 and died in 1946. Okay, 1947. Okay, I got lied. I was caught in a lie. He was probably younger in that picture with the budgie arms. It was probably like what, 1928 or under,
Probably, dude.
or somewhere around there. I mean,
1869. Dude.
yeah, he was born in 1868. Okay, so. And this is him in a younger age. It should be like at least 1920 around there.
Yeah, at least. Yeah.
And he has his bulgy arms right here. And I think that's really tattoos of him right there. And that's where they got the inspiration of Popeye, I even got his toys too. So it's fucking crazy, huh? I am
No,
what
he-
I am. I can't stand what I am. I'm Popeye the Sailor Man.
Yeah.
Hey now.
And I don't think there's anybody on this planet that played him well like Robin Williams did.
Oh
back
yeah,
in-
Robin Williams played him real good, dude. Exactly.
It was 1980, right?
Yeah, 1980. I think it was 1981.
I remember that.
1981. Because Dad
I
took
remember
us to
that.
go watch it, remember?
When driving,
And I would be, Daddy, take me to see Popeye. I want to see Popeye. So our dad took us to see Popeye. I was a big fucking fan. Well, I'm still am a big fan of Popeye. But yeah, that's olive oil right there, dude. Dora Paxil. I didn't get where they were buried at, but I know they're not buried. I think in Indiana.
Oh, really?
They might be buried in Indiana. I was hoping here because I was gonna go visit him.
Yeah, right.
And huh?
Yeah, I know, right?
And you could see the tombstone. You see the tombstone? It has the shape of Popeye, the character.
Yeah.
So that's the original drawing of the Popeye that first came
Oh,
out.
no shit.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
So, yeah, it's crazy, dude. Frankie, Rocky, if you go, rest in peace, dude. Yeah.
That's right.
All right, Gooch. And
All right.
and let's see. Nice. Anything else you got to say, Gooch?
For as long as the politicians and the world and the citizens behave, I kind of want to wean off of the whole political spectrum of the show because it ruffles me bad, dude. Like I just can't believe how stupid people are. But we're gonna try. We'll try.
Well, I think I should just tell everybody just remain calm. You guys are overreacting. That's what I'm thinking. You know what I'm saying? I think everybody's just overreacting. And they're thinking, I don't know, dude. It's just they're overreacted. The protesters and all that, they're just overreacting. And just wait to see how it happens. Don't get too panic. Sometimes I'm worried that I might fucking be walking. They're gonna think I'm a fucking illegal alien because I have that feature.
Right?
Because my face is not white.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna feel like what's the name, that movie Born in East LA? You know what I'm saying?
That'd be funny if we had to go pick you up in Mexico.
I know, right? They arrested me. They ICE gets me by accident and shit, and it intends to leave my wallet here and shit, just like the movie.
And that's the funny thing is, dude, it happens.
Yeah.
People get deported, they get back to Tijuana, and because they don't have their wallets on them and shit, and they can't prove their shit. I had to do that. No bullshit.
Yeah.
My friend, I still talk to her today, Susana. I've known her since junior high school. I did that. She came with me to take a buddy of mine's wallet to the border. This was in 90 fucking. This was right after my son was born, in 95 or 96. I had to drive to Tijuana to drop off his fucking wallet so that he can prove that he was a citizen.
Yeah.
It happens.
Yeah.
Him and his friends didn't have to fucking tear down the city because they made a fucking mistake.
Yeah. I mean, I think this shit's been going around since early 80s, dude. Yeah. And it's just popularized because it's social media, like you said earlier, because the social media is already there. There's cameras, we have phones and all that shit everywhere. I think that's why it kind of got everybody ruffled up,
Yeah, exactly.
Because back then in the 80s, all we had was media and newspapers to look at,
And sometimes you see it like in the warehouses and shit, people running away because at that time back then it used to be La Migra, La Migra,
Yeah.
But no,
it's just it's a natural thing. It happens to everybody every day. It's not only us, our Latinos, the Mexicans and all that stuff. It's not only us; it's everybody. But we seem to think that they're picking on us, right? That's why I think everything will be cool. Everybody has to remain calm. I know it boils everybody up about this shit. I know everybody's all steamed up. But if you're not guilty, you shouldn't be reacting, If you're reacting, it's making yourself feel guilty. And it's making us, I think it's making it even worse, dude. To be honest, it's making it worse to make it more, putting everything fast, the process real fast, And I think they bit the bait. This is what I think. I think everybody bit the bait, Everybody bit the bait. Now it's going to get even worse. Now they're going to be on top of it more. And see, I told you I was right. You guys are committing crimes. You guys bit the bait. And I put that in one of the comments. And you know what? I think you guys bit the bait. If you guys would have remained calm and let it boil down a little bit, let it calm down, everything will be all right. But now you guys got to go and damage things and all that stuff. Now they're gonna say, "See, I told you I was right." You know.
Yep.
I was right. I was right all along. You guys are criminals. Now you're destroying shit, and you're just fucking up things, burning cars, running on a motorcycle, breaking windows, making a mess, stinking up the place, and all that shit. And they just made it worse. They made more law. Now they're gonna make it stricter now.
Yeah.
And
all for what?
Mm-hmm. And then and the ones that are doing this, they're the ones that are American citizens, but they're gonna get caught, right? Because they said they're gonna get after them because they're gonna go after the ones that are damaging all that shit. And then when they go to the house, they're gonna get the parents. Maybe their parents are illegal. I mean, they're just fucking it up for everybody, for the parents too.
And I'll just say this one last point, dude. Yeah, it costs money to do it. You see a lot of people that the Democratic-owned media show you. Families crying because, but they've been here for 30 years. They have a nice fucking house. They have nice cars. I mean, it just doesn't make fucking sense, dude.
Yeah.
It doesn't make sense.
Yeah, with all that money, they could have got their citizenship,
Yeah.
But like I said, everybody should remain calm. Do not panic and all that stuff,
Yes. Yes.
And I think we're done.
Yes. We're 26 minutes overdue.
Nice.
I think we passed our goal and all that stuff.
Yeah, baby.
But like I said again, everybody just remain calm. Don't overdo it. You guys bit the bait. I mean, now you made it worse. So.
Nice.
But any last final words with you, Gooch?
I'm ready for a nap. This show made me want to have a fucking beer. I think I'm gonna drink some fucking beer.
No shit.
Yeah, it got me fucking ruffled like a motherfucker.
Well, you know what you could do? You know what you could do, Gooch?
What's that?
You could talk to Sexy Pants.
Yep. Talk to him whenever he wants.
Man, I'm so friggin' horny.
That's right.
Oh, man, I'm so friggin' horny.
That's right.
All right, dude. All right, guys. This is it, everybody. This is the Talkers Podcast Unscripted, and the Gooch is here with me. And any final words, Gooch?
Everybody be safe. Don't drink and drive. If you're thinking about suicide, please reach out.
All right, guys. There you have it with the Gooch. My name is Joe. Thank you for tuning in. All I can say, do not drink and drive as well. And stay tuned for July 27th, 2025 as our 3rd year anniversary. And all I can say, thank you for all your downloads, all your listeners out there. Amazon Music, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Apple Podcast, and YouTube Music, and much, much more on all podcast platforms out there, guys. I want to say thank you very much. This is the Talkers Podcast Unscripted. Thank you. This is Joe and the Gooch, everybody. We want to say bye, everybody. See you later. Tune in to our next episode. Ciao. Bye.